More, and I'm going to teach phase 1, Thursday's workout, which is the interval workout today. Here's the workout. Zoom in on the workout there. I've already sent that in. I've already got my little group of students here ready to go. So we're going to start out with a warm-up, and I'm going to teach each little segment, and then we'll go from there. So let's pause. First two exercises. You ready? You're on. First two exercises are the cat-cow, warm up our core, and plank to downward dog. So I'll demonstrate those both together. So cat-cow, your hands are stacked right up under your shoulders, knees are right up under your hips, and you just suck your belly in and exhale, and try to get as much of a stretch from your back as you can, and then stretch in the front of your body. And we're just going to go through that, 8 reps on each. The next one's going to go from almost the same position, the plank here, and then push up into downward dog. So we'll just cycle through that a few times. So we'll start with that. All right, Angela, bring your knees under your hips more. There you go. 8, so that'll be almost like 16 in your counting, right? Yep. And really exhale and stretch up as you go up. Arch that back up, and then as you come down, think about pressing your shoulders and chest through towards the front. So hold each position about 3 or 4 seconds. Really try to get your heels down in that downward dog, trying to stretch your calves and hamstrings, glutes. Try to get your chest through your armpits, pressing towards your knees. Mika, can you get those heels down a little closer, or your legs tight? Try to push those heels down. Rock them down if you can. Oh my God, Cookie, those hamstrings are tight. Walk those legs out a little bit more to plank. Let me see. Walk out to plank. All right, from there, push up as high as you can. Let me see what you got. Right there. That's it. That's better. Okay, next exercise, still warming up the core, is alternating Superman or swimming, whichever one you want to call it. You're just down on your belly, and you alternate lifting right arm, left leg, trying to squeeze through the glutes and upper back, and down, lift, and lower. And then the next exercise, from there we'll be standing up, so we'll just get through this one and go from there. Yeah, I backed up a little bit. How many of these? Well, it'll be 16 total, 8 on each side. And try to lift a little bit higher. And you should be doing opposite arm, opposite leg. There you go. I know it's early, 5:30 in the morning. Okay, so next exercise, we're still warming up, but we're going to start getting some little bit dynamic warm-up. Warming up our quads, loosening up our hamstrings. So butt kickers. Our goal is to try to kick our butt with our heel. And this is just loosening up our quads, getting some blood flowing. We'll do that one. We'll do high knees. Skip. 40 of each of those, and then jumping jacks, again, just dynamic warm-up. So we're going to work through those 3 and get some blood flowing. Angela, try to kick your butt, like really loosen your quads, and there you go, kick, kick. And you can tell if one leg is tighter than the other. Go right into those high knees. You're trying to drive your knee up. $40. All right, so next we're going to use the band. Start to work on some hips and stability work. So we're going to start with the band above our knees. You'll see people do this one with it around their ankles too. That's not wrong. You'll just get a little less strain on your knees if you bring it up above the knee. So we're going to get in a little bit of a semi-squatted position, core tight, shoulders up, and push from the knees. And we'll just go maybe 4 steps one direction, 4 steps the other direction, or we could go all the way around the track if we wanted to. That's the first one with the band. Second one, I'm bring it all the way down. You can hold on and balance if you need to. And glute extensions. So kind of like a mule kick. So engaging those glutes. Push back, back. And so we'll do 20 of each on each leg for that. Pause.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so get in a little bit of a semi-squatted position. So glutes are tight and push from the knees. Let's go 4 steps to the right, pushing from the knees. Keep your shoulders up. And then 4 steps back to the left. I'm doing them over here with you.
Yeah.
And they're not big steps either. Just very small, just push from the hips. Get those shoulders up a little bit more, Cookie, up and back. There you go. One's going to stay on your ankle and then loop the other around the sole of your shoe. And you can hold on to the rail if you need to. And think mule kick. So kick back and try to keep your upper body stable.
How many of these?
20 on each leg. And those red bands are the hardest. 20 on each leg. And if you feel like you can let go, Angela, let go, but it's there if you need to balance. All right, so they got 5 minutes on the stair stepper. And they're supposed to be getting to their high zone 4. So that's that slightly breathless state. So they're going to keep playing around with that interval or resistance until they can get up to that zone 4. We've also got a step mill going here. So again, just trying to get up to that zone 4 so that you feel slightly breathless. So you keep increasing that interval. It's not resistance, it actually takes resistance off, makes you go faster.
There we go.
Ready? Okay, so first exercise is wall balls. So we've got an 8 or 10, a 16. If I need lighter, I can get 8, or there's 12s, 14s. So we're going to stand about 2.5 foot from the wall. You're going to keep the ball up by your chin the whole time. Drop your butt down so you're in a good proper squat. You don't want to let your body lean forward, and you don't want to catch the ball down low. So you got to keep your chest up just like you're in a front squat position. As you come up, you're going to use that momentum. So it's a rhythm that we're trying to get as well. Push and try to hit the third brick at the top. And if I use the momentum just right, I'm not going to have to use my shoulders as much because the timing will be good enough to help me push that ball up. So again, keep it at your chin. Don't catch it low. Don't bend forward. Can we do pull-ups? So if you can't do strict pull-ups, this is one way to get a few more pull-ups. Most people try to get some power out of our legs. So jump up, do one pull-up and down, and then just jump. Just keep doing that. If you're tall enough, you can jump up to the higher rungs. Not quite that tall or strong yet, so you can turn it off. So alternating step-ups on box or next. We've got a lot of legs today. And this is supposed to be intervals, so we're supposed to be getting our heart rate up and then taking breaks as we need to. So keep that in mind, work as hard as you can for your 8 reps of everything, but then you can take as much break as you need. But I do want you to move as quickly as you can in between these exercises. So alternating step-ups, trying to drive straight up, and we're going to work on our balance while lifting the other knee. Down, down, you can switch. You could alternate, you get 16, or you could just do 8 on each leg repetitively. I like to alternate because I'm moving from thing to thing, so my legs are tired equally. A couple things we don't want to do. If you don't want to lean forward, and do anything that looks kind of like that. We don't want to fall off the back, so keeping that control, core tight, shoulders up, trying to drive straight through the heel, straight up, keep the core tight. So.
Okay.
So we also have dips. We can put our feet up on a box, or we can leave them here. But everybody in this group has been working really hard, so I know they can put their feet up on a box. Keep your back close to the bench so that you can feel your shirt brush against the bench every time. Otherwise, you're going to put too much strain on your shoulders. Maybe second or third set, we can place the weight on your thighs because it is only 8. We're not going for a lot of reps. So we really want to tire ourselves out in that 8. So you can use the weight as well. Okay, so box hops. This is scary for a lot of people. So if we need to do a little box, we get a smaller box with risers. But again, power from the core and the legs, swing our arms back, and use that momentum and the timing to get ourselves up. So down, and lift those knees up, land softly, and you can hop or step down either way. Drive those arms back, and use that as power to help you get up. Okay, everybody's favorite, belly to the floor burpees. We can modify by just doing plank burpees, or we can even do a push-up burpee. So plank burpee would be just down, out to a plank position, back in, and hop up. Or if we can do belly to the floor, we're going to just let our body absorb into the floor and try to do it in one unit versus looking like a snake. So down, fall to the floor, try to push up, and then you got to get those legs up off the floor instead of down. So none of that. Last one in the series, hanging knee raises. We could do this a couple of different ways. I could just do palms forward and hang here. I'm trying to engage my lats so that I'm not swinging. Or if I want to make it a little harder, we'll work on bent arm, hanging knee raises. Again, trying to be strict and not let my body move and swing. So that's going to take lowering my shoulders and engaging those lats to keep my body still. And cycle through the, we're going to cycle through these things as quickly as we can. They've already done their 5 minutes on the set meal. Then they'll go back to the set meal, 3 sets, and then we'll cool down and stretch. That's it. There you go. So we've got alternative heights in the boxes. Good. So just drop? Yep, just drop. Why do you just have one dumbbell, Angela? There's another one right there. And just hold them down by your side, straight down. There you go, good. So it does look a little bit like a push-up when you come back up, doesn't it? So just work on keeping your core tight. Try to make your hips come up first.
Yeah.
Just try anyways. All right, so work on keeping your core tight, shoulders up a little bit more, and control that descent as you come down as well. Don't forget that knee lift. Working on your balance. You all right?
Yep.
Don't forget to breathe too. That's important.
These are killing my shoulder.
You can put your feet down on the floor. You don't have to do them with your feet up on the box.
The other day when I did it.
Well, just put your feet on the floor. You can do an overhead tricep press with the plate. So just seated or standing.
Shoulder's been giving me fit.
Take that plate straight up overhead and then drop it down behind your head. That's still working your triceps. That's fine.
Jump in. All right, I'll try.
Jump hard. That's all right. That's like number 4. You already got the first 2 or 3. That's good. Jump really hard. Use the power from your legs.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
That's still making your biceps stronger though. You're doing good. You're getting it.
Yeah.
It's good.
What's she fussing about?
That's it.
I'm sweating.
So they're using a box now, but that's okay. They'll get to where they don't need to use the box. Angela, step off the box and try one. Move the box. So just try it. Jump up from the floor and just keep that momentum going. Jump hard. See, you don't, no, jump. There you go. Keep it going. Try to make your hips come up first. Oh, there you go. That was a little better. Now speed them up a little bit, can you? Without throwing up, that is. All right, so our cool down exercises are the warrior. So remember, that's the lunge back. So you do both arms up, lunge back. And so you're trying to stretch those hips like a runner's lunge. Now take it'll be your right arm down and put it beside your foot and rotate, stretching those hips out. And then place your left hand down beside your foot and extend the other arm up and rotate the opposite direction. Woo, that one doesn't stretch that way very well. Now put both hands beside your feet, step your feet together, and then roll up slow. Not quite that slow. Because you got to do the other side too. So take the other leg back, big warrior, arms up, and try to sink down and get your hips a little closer to your heels. Left hand goes down beside your foot and rotate. You're trying to push your shoulders towards your knees and open up so that you're parallel to the wall. Now switch hands and rotate. So you need to work on a little rotation there. Hands beside your feet. Step your feet together and roll it up. And then spread your feet out wide. And then this is just going to be a big forward fold. So big deep breath in. And forward fold. Try to reach your hands towards me as close as you can. Flatten that back, stretch. And then at the very end, forward fold all the way to the floor. And just hold that, hang out there. Walk it over so that you're over your right foot. Nope, over to the right. Walk it over. And try to collapse there. Trying to get your chest a little closer to your knees. And then walk it around to the other side. And back to center. Try to get one more little push. Stretch those hamstrings out. And then roll it up. And we could cycle through those a couple of times, but just for video purposes, we're going to do a calf stretch. So calf stretch, you can stand on the side of the box and just let one heel hang off the edge and just drop it down. Hang out there. And drop it down a little lower if you can. Drop that heel down. And just hang out there. 30 seconds to 2 minutes is a good stretch. So take as much time as you need to. And then switch to the other side. And that's the end of their workout. They did 3 rounds with a step meal in between every round, and then they finished, cool down and stretch, and then they're done. So this was phase 1, workout number 2, which is on our Thursdays, is our intervals today. That's it.